Hi, I'm Brooke Bellamy and you're watching Bake with Brookie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite recipe for Valentine's Day. It is a brown butter chocolate chip skillet cookie, which goes inside this one. It is the perfect dessert for date night, Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, however you're celebrating, and such a good one to share on the couch while you watch your favorite film or maybe a new series that you're watching. It's just the perfect date night in dessert. So we're gonna start out by placing our butter into a saucepan, and then we're going to brown that one on the stove. Why brown the butter, you might ask? Well, it does lead to a really, really nice, rich, like caramelized flavor of a cookie. This has been one of my favorite desserts for all time. So let's go over to the stove, and you will need a whisk. So first of all, we're going to melt the butter. Just keep stirring there nice and lightly until you see it will start to turn this nice foamy consistency. You will also start to smell the butter. It's this beautiful nutty aroma that will fill the kitchen, and then it will eventually turn this golden, really nice caramelized golden color. And that's when you know that the butter is ready and you can take it off the stove. All right, so now we have successfully browned our butter. You can see the nice golden color. Now we want to put that through a sieve so that we don't get any of that residue. Can't stop doing it, looks so good. It smells so good too. All right, let's put that one into our mixing bowl. Okay, now we're gonna add our sugar. We are using, as always with my cookie recipes, we have got our white sugar and our brown sugar. Quite a lot more brown sugar in this one because I really want those molasses rich caramel undertones to come through in the cookie, and that also complements the brown butter in this recipe. Place that one in the mixer and don't turn it on to high speed because you do have hot melted butter in there, so be sure to start low and slow. While that one is on a low setting, I'm going to get my flour and then my raising agent, a little bit of salt, and then just give that one a little mix so that that is incorporated before it goes in. All right, now we are going to crack 1 egg and 1 yolk into a bowl before we add it in there to avoid any shellage. Okay, 1 egg, 1 yolk, and you can save those egg whites for like a meringue or maybe some macarons. We're slowly gonna add this 1 egg at a time or 1 yolk at a time, and then a little bit of vanilla extract. As always, I'm gonna scrape down the sides of my bowl just to make sure that everything is fully incorporated before I add the dry ingredients. Okay, then we're gonna add those dry ingredients. We've got our flour, our raising agent, and a little bit of sea salt flakes to taste. Nice and low and slow so that you don't wear flour all over your Valentine's Day outfit. And then the last thing we're gonna add is our chocolate chips. I personally like to use a milk chocolate chip for this recipe, especially because the base dough is like really caramelly and just has all the deliciousness of that brown sugar with the molasses. However, if you prefer to use dark chocolate chips, you absolutely can, or you could even use white chocolate chips or a mix of all three. It's totally up to you. Add those ones in, and then we're just mixing to combine. And that's it. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is not eat all of the cookie dough. Tempting. The next thing we're gonna do is lightly grease our skillet pan so that we can place this straight in the oven. This is a great one to prepare in advance. You can make it the same day or you can do it when you're ready to eat it if you like, but it does sit quite nicely. So you can just sit this one in the fridge until you're ready to bake, maybe after dinner. Just get all of that cookie dough out into the bowl. Oh, it's actually so good. No, it's really good. Do you want to taste it? I feel like you have to. Now we grab our cast iron skillet pan. This one is the perfect size for 2 people if you are making this one for date night or Valentine's Day. However, if there's more of you, maybe you're celebrating Galentine's Day this year, you can just double the recipe and use a larger skillet pan, and there will be enough cookie dough to go around for everyone. Light little grease so that one releases really easily. And then goes straight in. Okay, just push that one down so that it's all in your pan. The other thing you can do, if you're feeling crazy, you can add any of your favorite chocolates into the dough before it goes into the oven. Or maybe if you're making this for someone else, you can surprise them by placing all of their favorite chocolates inside the cookie before it goes in the oven. So you want to pop this one in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Depending on the size of the skillet cookie is how long you will bake it for. This size, portion size for 2, I would say around 13 to 14 minutes. But if you have doubled the recipe and you're doing a larger portion size, keep an eye on it from around 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. This smells so good. That is the brown butter skillet cookie, but one more thing that it needs on the top, and I think you guys know what it is. It's not a skillet cookie without vanilla ice cream. 1, 2, you know what? Let's just go all out. Let's put 3, that's 4 in there. Let's go 4. 4 scoops of ice cream, as much as you like or as little as you like, but the more the merrier. I like my cookie a little bit underdone and then the ice cream all melted on the top. That is the perfect combination for date night. Wow. You know what? This could be a cookie for one. I think I could do the whole thing. That's really good. That is really good. Did you try it?
I had like a little...
It's so good. Anyway, now we need to end this video. Cut.